we're gonna play some Apollo Justice. And we're about to start the first trial for the third case in Dual Destinies. So, let's get into it. I'm definitely gonna need a refresher because I barely remember anything. October 25th, alright. Here we go. Butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? Oh yeah, that's right, we've gone back in time. So we're basically, we're experiencing Athena's first case. Oh wait, no, is it her first case? Regardless, we're playing as Athena. Hey Parnock, welcome on in, hope we're doing well. My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. This trial is 2 years and 2 weeks away? Right. If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high. Relax, everyone's nervous their first time. Oh, this guy! Okay, yeah, I'm slowly remembering. So, my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal. Yeah, frickin' Smiles McGee over here. And willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's that the end justifies the means concept again. Now that it has come to this. I do not want to see that again. We have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means. I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm gonna defend Juniper in my own way. Oh, besides, just yesterday you told me as a lawyer what it is that you treasure beyond all else. It's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial? Would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficiency the hard way. We got chips. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. I do too, but... Now, if you would excuse me... Ugh, thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. But don't forget to keep smiling. Yeah, not like Professor Means, though. I'll be fine. I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know, Chibs. The trial is about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. Follow. I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright. Leave it to me. That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. The end justifies the means. Yeah, with your dental. Alright, here we go. Court is now in session. All rise. Oh, did I see what's his face? Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. Athena Sykes, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine. Yep, he's back. your baldness. I know, I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement. This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate? Explicate. There we go. Jesus Christ. Explicate it any further. Now, summon the witness. Oh, what's that? There's something the matter. Please do share your baldness. Oh, whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness. And now we don't even get an opening statement? Of course. Detective Fulbright. He and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team. Oh, excuse me. All right. The case brief. Leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking. All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Hey, Anton, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Which is, I'm trying to remember everything. So, I remember the fact that Athena's friend Juniper or Junie, she's been suspected for murder for someone. I can't remember who it is now. The thing is, though, is that this trial, this case is pretty much acting the exact same way as the mock trial that happened at the university. So yeah, yeah, as Ivan said, we should be getting a little bit of a explanation or like a kind of a recap in a moment. So just hang tight. Professor Corte's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this all I have here. Right. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Oh yeah, I forgot that we got that drawing that looks like Lamar's outfit. Oh no, Katie! The autopsy report? Yeah. Blood loss from a deep stab wound in the victim's side. Between 6 and 8. Wow, that Burke can deliver evidence too? Blackwell has trained him well. Maybe Blackwell should train him not to mess up people's hair while he's at it. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. Then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely. And there is one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner." What's this? You have such a recording? Oh boy. Must be found that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. Why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Shh. Silence, please. I would like to play the tape for you now. Okay. Oh my god, Chips. You're a goner! That's it? It is quite hard to hear. The voice does sound female. Okay. That's not much to go off of, but alright. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. And you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. Not so fast. After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. The prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body. Wait one moment. If all of the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Ha ha ha! Have no fear, for there is always an exception. Exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? Then that would mean... What would that mean? Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. By those 3, I mean... Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. Knew it. Is Detective right? Don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female, and out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant Juniper Woods as the only possibility. No! Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. You could at least pretend to be upset for me. Splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. Ha 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 ha! I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. In justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. Guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. Oh, it's this person. I forgot about them. So, our first witness is a cardboard box. Yeah. Interrogate the box. Stealth mode activated. Oh my, the box has hands. Forgot what voice I gave them. Smile, Your Honor. What the dickens? I just had my picture taken. Miriam Scuttlebug, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Jennifer's been a bad girl. Tell you all about her crime. Might I ask whether you could come out of the box? How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? The answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the Clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my, I never thought of it that way. Well, very well, if it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time. Former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto! How can the judge believe this load of crock? I can only imagine how that sentence would have been if this was not, like, if this didn't have to be PG-13, I guess. Now, your testimony, please. But take care not to reveal your face. Wonder what that sentence was in Japanese? Yeah, I'm curious. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Corte and Juniper knew the script's content. Professor Corte's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive and the murder is just like her script. Alright, calm down. The murder is just like her script? Could such a thing be true? Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos. Then you'll see. This is so simple, even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which use was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script. An argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. That makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackhole has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. He's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you. How dare she? My script had it all. A bum rap and phony evidence. Grudges and betrayals. I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness. No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. And to find a hole in her testimony. And unbox the truth. Seen it done over and over. I know I can do this. Okay, let's start. Let's do the first save of the day. Psyched, I must give you a penalty for that pun, I'm afraid. Well, Serena's first unboxing stream has begun. Okay, anyway. Hold it! There must be places where the script in this case diverge. Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles. Objection! I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk.
Objection!
Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate. Damn! Objection! Oh my god, he's laughing at his own joke. What did you just say? Luck will really turn that one around on you. Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback. Oh, easy there, Athena. You listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script. And in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrists had been bound. Oh. So Rosora, hi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. but such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. You're a total bird. Try again, why don't ya, Fawn of Woods? I'm gonna apologize? Why? What for? Also, I'm gonna pause here because the ads are about to start in a moment. Thank you for the hydrate there, Hoshi. I've actually got to refill my water bottle, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. I may have left like 3 paragraphs in DMs trying to explain my idea, but that's okay, don't worry about it. I haven't gotten a chance to properly read the messages, but I will get back to them and, you know, read through it properly. Oh yeah, somebody can't hear me just yet. Gotta wait. Check some stuff in the meantime then. Why am I getting an ad for a women's multivitamin? You trying to tell me something, Twitch? Oh my god. see an all cat. Wait, pet boy? What's with these weird ads that you guys are getting? And welcome back from Mad Other one. Sorry about that. Oh. But yeah, Silver, don't worry about the about those messages. I will get back. I will get to reading them when I get a chance. I just didn't get a chance to do it before stream, so yeah. Three cat ads on Serena's channel seems appropriate. Wow. Have you never seen that Meow Mix commercial before? I don't really watch TV much, so don't know. Oh, hold on a minute. Sorry, I just sneezed not long ago, so sniffling a little bit. Anyway, but yeah, let's get back into it. Hold it! I just felt a little bad I wrote so much. I put in the form for the important part of it. The messages are less important. I mean, Silver, it's better to have too much detail than too little detail, if you think about it, so yeah. Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand. I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times. Shame on you, Miriam. That crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. No, Ivan, I mean, from what I've experienced working with you, you've been perfectly fine. You've not been overbearing or anything like that, so yeah, I wouldn't worry. What chance does her average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed? Interesting point. Still, Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics? Why, I plead entrapment! How much you're blurting out your own crime entrapment? But you haven't scooped me yet. They were all set to use Juniper's script. I admit it's always a worry for me at times, so yeah. The way I see it, I mean, I don't know if other people feel this way, or other artists feel this way, but I feel like when you're getting details about a commission, it's better to have too much than too little, because, like, if you have too little, then it can go either way, where, like, if you're trying to take artistic liberty, and then you ask for feedback from the client, and then they're like, actually, no, I want this, and then it's like, well, why didn't you say so? Whereas if you give too much detail, then it's like, okay, well, yes, some of it is not necessary, but at the same time, it gives you a little bit more leeway, and it gives you more of an idea on what to work with. You know what I mean? That's how I see it, anyway. I find it's more helpful to have too much than too little. Objection, Your Honor. Clearly this person has a vendetta against the defendant. I would like to strike her statements from the record. But yeah, that's just how I see it anyway. Obviously not every artist is gonna feel this way. Like, you know, some artists might think differently, but that's just my personal experience. Thank you for the hydrate gig, sir. How you doing, dude? That's why I avoid using the references of Ibon to have a white tail tip, because he doesn't have one despite some artists drawing one. Oh, okay. Interesting. But also, like, this is why, like, whenever I give the sketch and the potential final version of the drawings, like, I send them for feedback because I want to make sure that the client that is, who's commissioned me to draw whatever it is they requested, I want to make sure they're satisfied with it. I don't want them to just say, like, oh yeah, it looks great, and then suddenly there's like a billion problems with it. You know what I mean? I'd rather be told, oh, actually, there's a couple of things that that need a bit of tweaking, and then it's fine. Now, I will say, I prefer it when, if someone finds there's problems with the commission, I'd rather they tell me everything in one go instead of telling me the one thing. I change the one thing, and then I'm saying, okay, here, what do you think? And then suddenly they say there's another thing. Now, unless they genuinely did not see the problem beforehand, okay, fair enough. But, like, if they knew the problem was there, and then they pointed out, then I'm just like, well, why didn't you say something before? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you tell me everything so we're not, like, wasting each other's time. So, yeah. As I said, though, I mean, if you genuinely did not see the problem before, then it's a different story. It's like, okay, fair enough. I mean, Jesus Christ. There have been times where I missed, details after sending off, a commission, and even the client didn't even notice it. But then I'll notice it later, and I'd be like, oh shoot, I forgot this tiny little detail that's part of the character. In fact, I had that twice recently. Where I forgot something and the client didn't even notice because they were so happy with the results that they just sort of, kind of didn't even notice it. It happens. Like, it happens either way, but that's why I always ask for feedback before going on to cleaning it up and before calling it completed, because I want to be 100% sure. The number of times I've seen an artist just straight up forget to draw a tail on a character, I've been guilty of that. I've done that once or twice. Which I'm even baffled at myself for managing to do that. I'm like, how? How did I forget the tail on this character? It's very rare that it happens, but it's happened to me once or twice. So it's just like, well, whoops. Which reminds me that I forgot to do that with a certain character. Oof. But yeah, no, like, I want to make sure that anyone that gets a commission from me, sometimes with an artist's own character even, sometimes it happens, like, it's weird. Like, I mean, I've had times where, like, I forgot to draw the collar on Cookie, for example. Not that she has to wear it, but, like, I feel like the collar completes the look for Cookie. And I guess it's just because, like, it's like two different colors, compared to the rest of the character design, where it's mainly a dark gray, white, and blue, dark gray and white fur, obviously with the pink for the nose and the ears, and then blue eyes. So the red and the yellow for the collar is like a nice contrast from everything else. Yeah, it's true, Ivan. You sometimes you just get so focused on everything else. But yeah, no, I want to make sure that the clients are happy with what they're getting, because that's their hard-earned money at the end of the day that they're spending and trusting into someone. Which I know there have been people that unfortunately have, where they would commission someone and get ghosted, and they wouldn't even receive what they've paid for, which is such a shame. It really hurts me when I see that from people. And then, and of course, like, whenever a client comes to me, they've had that experience before, I always want to make sure that they know that they will get what they're paying for. And I usually try to, get stuff done as quick as I can. you know, to make sure that their anxiety doesn't, uh, kick in. But yeah. Yeah, no, as a professional artist, like, just don't ghost your clients. Just don't do that. It's not professional in any way, shape, or form. And if you do have to, like, take a while longer than usual to get around to working on a commission, just be transparent with your clients. Like, 9 times out of 10, they will understand. And if they don't understand, then it's like, well, okay, you have to, like, I guess, compromise on something or, figure something out. But otherwise, just be transparent, with your clients. I mean, it's the best way to, keep a, to keep your connections and to have, what's the word I'm looking for? It's, transparent as in upfront, not transparent. Yeah, exactly, iPod, exactly. To do right by your client. Yeah, like, basically, what I'm trying to say is that you wanna have a clean record is what I'm trying to say. You wanna make sure that you have a clean record where, like, you're, where you're seen as reliable and that you'll get the job done, essentially. Yes, your reputation, thank you, yeah. You have to make sure that you have a good reputation. Yeah, exactly, Katie. Yeah, no, your reputation's always at stake. And that's what you gotta be careful of. And that's why I always try to get my commissions done as quick as I can. I usually give myself 2 weeks to a month for drawing commissions. And of course, if something happens, then I'll bring something up. Animation commissions are a different story just because they take a lot longer to make. But yeah, that's usually within the time period that I give myself to get something done. Unless someone has specifically said they want something done by a certain deadline, then I will prioritize on that commission specifically to make sure that it's done on time. I'm guilty of being missing in action for a while, and I still have been, but I've tried to communicate and update whenever I overcome my latest mental storm. Life has been kicking my ass harder than the Hulk shit whipped Loki from the first Avengers. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, Hoshi, like, I mean, as you said, like, the fact that you're still updating it's something at least. I mean, you also find that there is a lot of people out there that they tend to be very, very patient, and I mean, sometimes they can be a little bit too patient for their own good, but it really depends on. That's the thing, like, you have to sort of judge it, case by case, and yeah, no, exactly, Ibon. Life happens sometimes, like, and you can't help it. It's just one of those things. Yeah. Anyway, we went on a complete tangent there. I'm so sorry. But I just wanted to, be real for a second. Anyway. What's crazy though is often those who get riled up and come at me are folks who don't commission. Yeah. It's weird. Even if you don't communicate directly, being able to see your commission queue is a huge help with confidence. Yeah, I mean, I probably should make it more clear, to be honest with you, because, like, I have the commission queue. My commission queue is linked at the bottom of the Google form that you guys can fill out. That's where the link's provided. but not everyone knows that it's there. So I probably should make like a more clear indication of where to see the queue. It's a yearly calendar too. Yeah, I make mine like an annual thing. So once the new year kicks in, I start a new sheet, and it just makes it so much easier to navigate like the queue and whatnot. Because I mean, if you guys see my queue, like it goes really long throughout the year. Like so far I've got like we're in October and I've sent out over 70 invoices. And yeah, it could be a lot. So, you know. Seems the queue, about half of which was Merle Subathon. Yeah. Oh my god. And that's gonna be happening again next year. Yippee! Oh my goodness. Anyway. Hold it! How do you know that Professor Corte wasn't going to use her script? 2 months away? Yep. There in the orange room where the heinous crime took place, an envelope marked Use and Miriam's Scuttlebutt script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there. The logistics are being worked on, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, Merle's been talking about it on and off with me. But I'm sure in the next month or so, he's going to be talking in more detail about it. But of course, with both of us being so busy, we just haven't had the chance to really talk about it. Also, Silvery, you said that you filled out a 4? Let me just double check. That you did. Okay. Yeah, Silver, I'll contact you about that later. By the way, on the topic of the character here, sorry, I know I keep on getting sidetracked here, but I just want to say very quickly, thank you so much for everyone that's been buying the autumn/Halloween character here so far. It really does mean a whole freaking lot. This has probably been the most successful Halloween character here sale that I've had, actually, because usually Halloween isn't that good for me, but this year it's actually been doing pretty well, I'd say. So yeah, and thank you, Silver. Yeah, guys, if you're interested, I got plenty of your character here's available. So if you're interested, check out the links that are provided in the chat right there. Or if you ever want to bring it up again later, it's !YCH. There's a Google form for you to fill out, and there is a coffee page on there too. Just check those out, see what's available, and then yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah, apparently, Katie. Hey, Pi Levy, welcome on in. Hope we're doing well. If only natural that it's only natural my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law. I can't help but feel Professor Corte went out of her way not to use it. But Juniper, she used some devious underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script and not my masterpiece was used in the mock trial. Oh god, Katie, not this again. How's that for an explanation? It's the last statement. Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script.
Objection!
Wary is the trial of which pits Hawk against Canary.
Objection!
What did you just say? He's so wary, he should try thing less. I bet that'd save some energy. This is no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary. Let me get to you. These canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes Dono. You, O'Connor, discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? Or how could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? There we go. I realized I realized I read that weird. That's right. Do you even fathom the atrocity? How the hell do you pronounce that? Intricacies? Intricacies? How the hell do you pronounce that? Regardless, that go into staging a crime scene. No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. Intricacies. Okay, thank you. Oh, she meant to send me. Oh, did you? Okay. Just checking to see if child will be able to hear it now. Intricacies. Alright, thank you. English is hard, and it's my first language. Elementary school? Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes for loop. Perfect caption. I shan't charge you with butchering the English language. Oh, marvelous. Photo in the newspaper is just the thing to boost your brand. In a school paper? Seriously? Yeah, no worries, Hoshi. I appreciate it. I believe you've pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now, and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep so you may never forget. Oh, no! Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I gonna do? Athena, you should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now. Huh? Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime in the exact same way? I don't follow. Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do. I get it! Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script. And that is beyond the shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection!
What'd I say? What'd I say? Our client made the crime scene look just like the script, something known only to her? That would be not just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean? Yes, Miss Sykes, please tell this court what you mean by irrational. Let's save just in case. I found most people in the UK struggle while trying to speak American. Not to mention, someone would have to see the script beforehand. True, yeah. It wouldn't make any sense for Judy to mimic her own script on purpose because it would not be possible. Here's the thing. The mock trial details were kept secret. In short, there was no way our client could have known what was in the script.
Objection!
Oh, wait, no. Right, yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. Back. Make any sense to yep. I suppose it would be leaked in the script, wouldn't it? It's meant to be kept a secret. Intentionally making the crime scene look like the script would expose the secret script for all to see. Say that a lot more. Ah, okay, so there wasn't many of those. Okay, well then it was the middle one, where it would make her a culprit. Honestly, English is complicated some days. Plain with plain, bear with bear, right with right. It's a headache. Yeah, true. So true. Hang on, I'm gonna go clear my nose real quick. It's getting a little bit annoying. I sneezed a little while ago, so it's just being sniffly. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Alright, no biting. Stop it. How you doing, Darius? Ugh. We shall continue. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in of itself is irrational. What's wrong with them being the same? Yes, Miss Sykes. Care to explain what you mean? Alright, no biting! Stop it! Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... That's right. If she had really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. Oh. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it get to your head just yet.
Objection!
It would seem Justice Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use. Enough of the stupid sword metaphors already! There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance. Jesus Christ! The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script.
Objection!
No! The mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Objection!
Our witness here had all discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself. What? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too? Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled. Wait, so you didn't call the police? Nope. I kept a secret for my big scoop. You can't do that! I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin. Did I not, my little box top? Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was... Ugh! Jeez, wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her. Block off all the holes in her box. And spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight? That sounds more nauseating than scary. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony. Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Corte's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made.
Hold it!
Oh. Why did you withhold such key testimony? What's that supposed to mean? Dina, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell is... No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Wood's room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Help! No need to ruffle your own feathers, so. When you squeak like a little rat, it agitates Taka. Do you want him to peck your eyes out? Hey, RP, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. No, thanks. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death, I was at an undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. Undercover reporter class? The proverbial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. Oh, no worries, RP. It's all good. The fence must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secure to the floor. Tried to warn you. Oh. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute! The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Why can't he say you reap what you sow? Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events. Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked. Or journalists either. My third eye is always eyeing a scoop. Can you not? It's always eyeing a scoop? Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
Hold it!
There you go. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Hello? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not? Well, that is... No, I didn't take one. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? That's a very good point. Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? It's not like I, actually saw it, but... The devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Mrs. Dono, you dare bear steel at me again? Nice try, boy wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment, forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods. No, it ain't. Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment. And that will be now, right here in court. Surprise! He's gonna break those shackles with the cuffs. What I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment. Pretty brave hiding it from Blackpool like that. Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected... Well, this is an unexpected turn. Tina? About this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? So then... Right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
Completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... There was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this. The route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited to the quad. Then walked Carton Crenton. Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box. She stayed under her box even while running after someone? It's difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination. It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Whew. Guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Hey, Trish, welcome on in. Hope we're doing well. Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box. Is it Primo? I think it's Primo. It's Primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many... Tell another lie or hide another fact from me. I shall put it to the torch. Please, anything but that. What the hell, Trish? Okay. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness. Katie, put the torch away.
Hold it!
You said you snuck in, but why would you do something like that? Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership would go through the roof. Right now, the newspaper club only has one member, me. The club's history once I'm gone. So the Themis Herald's brand recognition is a matter of life and death. Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound. Extra, extra! Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose journalism. Report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I? Huh. I took Miriam for such a go-getter.
Hold it!
Why would you change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. Captured this critical moment like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me? I guess you're right, but it doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. At any rate, as this photo shows, Juniper was in her stage costume.
Hold it!
That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Call it a journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to her, did you? True undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles. That reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase when you tripped on your box? A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just the scuttlebutt brand of journalism? Oh. True undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries.
Hold it!
What would her client have to gain from leading you there? The accused had employed her self-penned script as a manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our carton cretin here to the body.
Objection!
But as we all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
Hey Lionheart, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. The issue here is not whether it was, in fact, halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial?
Hold it!
You say it was our client because the figure you witnessed was wearing her costume. Isn't that a bit simplistic? It's only as simple and clear-cut as a good piece of journalism should be. Sure, it's simple, but I'd hardly call it clear-cut. That's why I chased her. She keeps saying that it was Junie, but she didn't even actually see the body. Yeah, but Blackwell's assertion takes that into account. So even if I press her on never seeing the body, I won't be able to overturn his testimony. Alright, Chips, take care. Well, whoever it was that was fleeing, Miriam never did see their face. So I'm wondering why she thought it was Juniper. Try thinking along that line and see what you come up with. What do we got here? Positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made. Costume Junie was supposed to wear has glowing star pattern. There's no constellations on the fabric there. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. Plus we see the No, wait, hold on. The weapon's there. The weapon used to murder Constance Corte, her blood was found. Hang on a minute. I think we found the contradiction.
Objection!
No? Oh, am I jumping too far ahead? Is that what's going on? Maybe they'll all come in later. Damn. Alright, well, maybe it was what I was thinking then.
Objection!
Yeah, there we go. That was my initial thought, and then I saw the thing, and I was like, wait a minute. Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Wood's stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is a design drawing of our client's stage costume. Oh my, what a wonderful creation. Constellations are extraordinary. I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo. Oh, then that means, what exactly? Your Honor, there are no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out. I was just thinking that, actually. But why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that? She wouldn't. Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Wait, you're not suggesting... That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costumes designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? Hey, Kev, welcome on in. Yeah, it is. Oh. Oh, we saw her face! Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman beneath the box. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Now, I would have you stop right there, Sykes Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean? It's Juniper Woods. Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was gonna make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. Or... what was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities? Oh my god, Your Honor, please. Not fluoride. Fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. Yes, so you applied that to the inside of the costume, and then... I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Inside out? So then... This is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Well, yes, I believe it would. Indeed. Ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. Nah. Figures he would have a photo. Oh, did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, but Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. Yeah, there's handprints. Check out the chest area. Kind of looks like handprints to me. You're right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not a rank amateur such as the accused?
Objection!
Wow! So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up? Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? Apollo, have you not seen how Phoenix... But nah, no, you wouldn't know. Never mind. What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. You're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto. Showdown, is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. shows who touched the costume. Yeah, right, Katie? These evidence shows who touched the costume. Alright, the ads are running. I'm just gonna try and figure out what it is. I feel like the only evidence that we could present here you think I had it? What, this? Oh! I didn't even notice that! Oh, shoot! Good eyes there, chat. Good eyes. Okay. I think we found our evidence then. All right, we're gonna wait until the ads are over and then we'll continue. Danganronpa helped here. That's a game series I haven't played. I've seen playthrough of it though. I've seen the playthrough of the first game and the third one. Not the second one. I've seen bits of it though. Yeah. But I am very well aware of the story of the first and the third game. Just while the ads are about to finish up, I'm just gonna grab some soft. It's for if you do decide to go through the series, do not play Ultra Despair Girls. It's awful. Oh boy. I'm traumatized by Danganronpa. Yeah, Danganronpa, especially the third one. Oh my freaking god. That was... wow. Like, so Tabby, he watched the playthrough years ago. And I got curious when he started watching it. And he started watching like the whole playthrough, and then whenever the trials came up, that's when I sat down to watch it with him. We kind of treated it as if it was a TV show that we were watching together whenever the trials came up. Even though I had very little to go off of, I kind of just went with like what was being said. It was kind of interesting actually. Oh, we didn't even watch the anime. We were just watching the game. Yeah, that was fun. But my god, there's one in particular. Is there a cartoon series of this show? There is an anime of the first Danganronpa game, but as far as I know, it's not that good. At least that's what I've been told. I think it kind of rushes through it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. But yeah, in the third game, there was one death in particular that really got to me and Tabby. I'm not gonna say who it is, just in case of spoilers. But I believe, if I remember correctly, it was the fourth. I think it was the fourth one, at the fourth case. If anyone has played Danganronpa 3, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that one hit hard. Like, both Tabby and I cried at that one. And then, I forgot what that... Yeah, that one, Kev, that one. That one was rough. My god. And then, freaking, what's his name? The little shit. What's his name? Yeah, Kokichi, that's it. Oh my god, that little bugger. Oh my god, yeah, no, first of all, he annoyed me. Second of all, he was scary. After that case. Like, good grief. I don't care if he was, like, putting up a show or whatever, just... Oh my god. I mean, okay, as a character, he was interesting, but my god, he was annoying. Anyway, back to this game. But yeah, welcome back to the Mans, everyone. Sorry about that. So during the ad break, we, with a little bit of help from chat, we found the evidence that contradicts, the statement. So, we're gonna present it right now. We know who touched the costume.
Take that!
A school newspaper? Also, wait. Did someone come in chat that I didn't even notice? Just seeing if I missed someone in chat. Don't think I did. Okay, but yeah, no, it should be alright. Anyway, interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. No, excuse me. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in that photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Woods' fluorescent paint. Alright, Stubby, no worries, dude. Thanks for hopping in, though. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Glowing. Quite brightly, I might add. But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Oh, that means... What again? Your Honor. It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client Juniper Woods. It was her classmate Robin Newman. What? I think you were actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. But then... Does that mean that Robin is our man? Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. I think they're all involved in some way, shape, or form, with the exception of Juniper. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah! Oh, right, I forgot that you had a thing for breaking pots. No, that's not it. Art's gotta be sincere, man. So, for the occupation, should we put down budding artist? No! I don't remember what voice I gave him. I don't know if I was kind of going for Ash Ketchum or if I think it was like an Ash Ketchum sort of voice, roughly. Beavis Legal Academy, Senior, Prosecutor Course. This brace is proof of my masculinity. I've been trained to be a prosecutor for 18 years. I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Yeah, for real. Man! Dude, calm down. Seems the witness has finally settled down. Has he? Guess nothing phases the judge after all these years. You know what? Fair. You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hand. I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. Then I walked by that frilly costume. I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on. It was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it. But I never put it on. That's just stupid.
Hold it!
Oh god, here we go again. Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness. Oh. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... Ah! No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed at the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what that mood matrix can do for you. Alright, here we go. Let's save real quick. Alright. Okay. But I think which one to pinpoint here. Yeah, nothing here. Maybe this one?
Got it!
Oh, I think that was it. Oh my god, dude, calm down. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one, actually. My question is, why was the mannequin falling over? I was gonna pinpoint the happy part. Probably nothing, but it's worth a shot.
Got it!
Okay, here we go. When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. I didn't happen to put it on, or you didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like I'd be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude, and I'm into braces. Is he gay? Please tell me he's gay. You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! Mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it. End of story. That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Okay. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? What? I guess it's the position of the hands, right? Because, like, in the newspaper, his whole hand is covered. But yet, you see only part of his hand is showing up on the fluorescent there. So, maybe that's what it is?
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward like this. That's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more like your thumbs and the base of your palm. That's what I was thinking too! Like, when I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was thinking, hold on a minute, that's not how... Yeah. So I was thinking to myself, okay, it looks kind of crossed. So the only way that would work is if if this was over the person, to sort of, if they're trying to cover themselves up. Yeah, okay. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa. Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you? Fine. I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes. Man! He's totally gay. Yes! New information to plug in. Time for another update. If he ain't gay, I'm gonna riot. Heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Yeah? And I saw it. It was even more amazing than I'd imagined. Mm-hmm. Oh! It's true, I did put on good. Hold on a minute. What's going on down there? What's going on down there? Hang on a minute.
Got it!
What's going on? There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man. Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. You also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal. Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? He's so gay. Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now, tell us why you were sad. Okay, fine. You're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper. No offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. Wow, Apollo. No, that's not it. I totally own those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. Wait a minute. It might not just be gay. Newman might be trans. Oh shit, I can see why you like this character. Do we have some trans representation here? I was thinking gay femboy. It could be that too. Could be. Either way, we have LGBTQIA+ representation right here. But there's something that keeps getting in my way. Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. Saw those during the Ninetales Vale incident. For a moment, I was thinking the Ninetales Syndicate from Fox's show. Oh my god. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for a conflict between the statements and the images we see. How do we do that? We can find that we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. What could it be? A lot of things, to be fair. Fine, I'll testify, man. Oh, that was only a little bit. Okay, yeah, we got a lot to unpack here. Oh shoot. Snuck in knowing the costume was in there. Heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. True, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long frilly scarf. Admit it, I wore girly clothes. Uh-huh. Felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. Uh-huh. Felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. Man, I feel like a woman. Alright. Oh, okay, this is different. What's causing the anger? Yeah, so it's something on him. Grace. Is it the brace?
Got it!
Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger toward your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? I can't remember. Did he mention about why he wore the brace? Is it like a or no? Is it like a strength thing? I can't remember what it was now. No way, man! This is a symbol of masculinity. I could never take it off. Okay. Take it off. Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Man! I should have kept my big mouth shut. Ow! What's the bonk for? This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Dina, you okay? Seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks? Yes, at least I think so. Can't be. Just thought of something but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman. What? I'm onto your little secret. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. That's the options we're given here? Okay. It's definitely not the fact that he hates girls. Yeah, he wants to be... Well... It's either you want to be pretty like a girl or you're a girl. It's one of those two. I'm gonna choose the bottom one here. That feels like a Phoenix Wright, Apollo Justice sort of answer. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman? You are and always have been a girl. What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out, loud and clear.
Hold it!
Oh, is that the voice that we heard on the tape, then? Ooh. I still think you totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of Jesus Christ. Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. Don't underestimate women, trust me. Interesting reaction. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day, but if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man. Okay. You are now truly Justice Dono's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. Are you kidding me? Were the eyelashes always there, by the way? I'm just starting to notice it. If you guys are done talking about me, I'm... What the hell? Oh. There goes the brace. The brace! It's... Oh! Do I stick with the same voice or do I change it a bit? Miss Sykes. No, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no. No way! Yeah. Surely this must be some kind of jest. Oh! Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. And if you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K. No. Oh my god. So different. As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. Okay, then. Okay, my question is, though, is that... Okay, here we go. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. Oh, okay. But now this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's... Been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Okay, interesting. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Okay. shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. Where did that shoe come from? But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. OKAY? What the hell is going on? Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally. Hey Ed, welcome on in. Not a thing, no. You forget that she had that mask on for several years. True, true. So, hold on a minute. How old is this character? Because if they're in, well, hold on a minute. They're in university, right? So... Huh. Oh yeah, I could check the court record, couldn't I? How do I switch again? Yeah, how old is... How old are they? 18. Okay, so they're of legal age. Okay, the eyelashes were always there. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So my best guess is that Robin was obviously born male, and then I'm guessing either I mean, it could have... Actually, wait, hold on a minute. What's the legal age to be able to transition? Any trans folks can confirm for me? What's the legal age for you to transition? $18. Okay. The problem was, as she stated, she was treated as a boy, but was a girl to begin with. Dysphoria, right. Star 18 in the US. Okay. So, I'm guessing what's going on here is that, yeah, as Hoshi was saying, I guess I should probably go by she. She had dysphoria from a young age, and obviously has had it for pretty much her entire life. And because now she's the legal age, she's starting the transition. I'm assuming that's what's going on here. But because of that, I'm probably looking into this way too much, but I'm genuinely curious. I'm guessing that the brace was being used because she didn't want her family seeing her be more feminine, and that's why she was putting on the whole like masculine and the whole testosterone, you know, act. In other words, you have to be of adult age. She falls in that category, or criteria, sorry. In her case, however, she was born as a woman. Her family just treated her as a... Really? Huh. Okay, that's weird. Why would they... If she was born a woman, then why would they treat her as a man? Unless they, like... The only thing I could think of is that they really wanted boys, and they could never have a boy. That's the only thing I could think of. Right, okay. Interesting. Huh. I literally know someone IRL who was that, their life. Wow. That's so sad though. Like, surely you would, like, you should just love your children unconditionally no matter the gender. It really shouldn't matter. Like, I understand the feeling of like, oh, you know, you want a girl or you want a boy. Like, I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, you shouldn't have to change your children to be the opposite gender of what they're born as. That's just no. Like, you should love them unconditionally. Let them be who they want to be. Oh, absolutely, Silver. Yeah, that would build so much resentment. Good grief. I'm not gonna lie though, like, I really wish that this was actually a like, there is some trans representation here, obviously, but I really wish that it was an actual one. But of course, with it being, well, number one, the fact that this game was made in Japan, I don't know what the censorships are like over there regarding, you know, anyone that's trans. Or, I think they're a little bit more open to LGBTQIA stuff, but there is still some things that they're a little bit about. But also you do have to make it appropriate for audiences across the world as well. So there is that. She was a girl to boo as claimed, so I can verify she's born as she is, just forced backwards. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Regardless though, I mean, that's still some great trans representation right there. Because I'm sure that there are people that have felt the way that she has, you know, with the dysphoria and everything. So yeah. Hoshi, I can see why you like this character so much. Also, I'm just gonna say this right now, trans rights. Anyway, back to the game. This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything? Hoshi, honestly, I don't blame you in the slightest. With you being trans yourself, like, I totally understand why. And I could see why maybe other trans folk would be, you know, could resonate with this character. So, you know, I totally get it. The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, because there is now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate. Yep, I was thinking that. Very well. Well, let's see what the defense has for us now. I'm gonna save though, just in case.
Take that!
This is what I'd like to. This is what I'd like the court to reconsider. Oh, the tape recorder, the one that recorded the threat. You're a goner. Capcom did a pretty good job hiding details, but let's see. Thank you, thank you. That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect. Oh, so then... That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we're using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations... Excuse me. Sorry, I'm burping over here. This witness must be labeled a suspect too. Oh no! I'm still kind of giving that Ash Ketchum sort of voice because, like, with the amount of, like, with all the years where she's had to act more masculine, I'm still gonna give that voice. You know, it's a force of habit. Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. Done it. We found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ash Ketchum is legit a young boy voiced by a woman. Can you really go wrong, Serena? I mean, yeah, that's kind of why I was going with the Ash Ketchum voice, because I know it's voiced by a woman. So yeah. To be fair, I mean, there's plenty of characters, there's plenty of young boy characters that are voiced by women. I mean, take Bart Simpson, for example. A woman plays Bart. Oh no, Hoshi, you're absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I know there's plenty of characters that are voiced by women, but they play like little boys. Naruto as well, Huey and Riley from Boondocks too. Not too familiar with the last two there, but nice. Ergo, this Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me... Oh, I'm complete change of personality over here. Oh, okay.
Objection!
Suspicious as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods, by leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body. That would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman? In any event, if the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
Nah, to me that all makes sense somehow. But they'll keep accusing Junie unless we could show someone else knew the script's details. How could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? Shoot. The only way that could have... Okay. The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they... I feel like Junie wouldn't have said it to anybody, so... It's either saw the mock trial or had penned the script. But then again, we knew that Junie scripted it, unless it's implying that she didn't do it. Let's try this. Okay, no, that wasn't it. The bar would have disappeared. Not that one either. Okay. Interesting. Heard it from Junie. Oh, okay. That's not what I was thinking, but alright. Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil? Oh, I completely forgot. revised the script to favor the... I completely forgot about that. Professor Corte noticed it immediately and changed it back. Okay. Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. Oh, that's right, because there was like a love triangle going on. I forgot about that. Get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. That's right. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you, Athena? Or how could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script for Juniper. Never, ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look at me in the eye and swear you didn't? VAD, Athena. You don't have any evidence. Okay. Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Let's see then. Oops. Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Corte who posed as the corpse. Forehead. How did the mock trial participants react to the photo? Juniper was surprised by what Professor Corte was wearing. Right, okay. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." S-U-R-E. I might have said that, but so what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah. Which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. One second. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court. Very well, Miss Sykes, present away. This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents. Okay. Must be this then.
Take that!
The mock trial script? Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. True. No! we were friends, Athena! How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor. What? If no one's script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Corte's note. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest. Yeah, but it's true. Professor Corte did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's VOD. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a second. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script. Yes, I believe you're right. Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Objection!
Oh. Bully for you, Missy. But don't think this spells victory. And why not? The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword, and show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. Oh. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left her home at around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact. Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Yes, that was, but if... This shit... Jesus Christ. This shit... How do you pronounce this word? Felicitas? Ow. How the hell do you pronounce that? Did I have it? Okay. I'll take your word for it. Or am I mistaken, golden boy? But it feels like a tongue twister. I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I am not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait! One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? Well, I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. Connor? Or Mr. O'Connor, sorry. Word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, senior at Themis Legal Academy. lawyer course. How's that? Right, the ads are about to start as well, so I'm gonna pause here for a sec. How you guys doing in chat, by the way? You guys doing okay? Eating fish and chips, nice. Little tuckered out, going to sleep here. Alright, Anton, no worries. Dover's, vibing, I guess. Have a good night, Sky. Good evening to all here. Hope you all have a wonderful time. You too, Anton. You get some good rest. Thanks for hopping in, though. Appreciate it. God. Just browsed on Blue Sky, and I just saw this picture, and it's clearly from a store that I've been to when I was in New Jersey, or at least I think so. Anyway. Yeah, because I recognize this shirt that's there. Wait, are these? Okay, I thought it was like complaining about AI, but no, it's just the fact that it's like trying to make furry merch like mainstream, but it's like the not so family friendly kind, I guess you could say. Yeah, because I remember seeing these two particular shirts. One of them that says feral and horny, and then the other one that says I got that dog in me. Like, these were clearly very suggestive shirts. I think from what I've seen, the store is called Spencer's. And it's like, from what I've been told, the further into the store you go, the more adult the merchandise becomes, basically. And I definitely saw proof of that, for sure. It was so wild to see. Anyways, welcome back from Agile, everyone. Sorry about that, and thank you for your patience as well. We shall continue True Apologistus. Hugh O'Connor, senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that? It's fine. Your testimony then, if you please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? And that's quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now, you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. A female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. Okay. So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. And a boost heck. Hey Horizon, welcome on in. Hope we're doing well. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building, even after the killing. The time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved. Wait, another inconvenient testimony. Oh, I'm sorry, Horizon. I hope you feel better soon. It is that time of year, unfortunately. Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Hold it!
So, do you meditate often? Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too. What's that supposed to mean? No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. What? I will remind the defense, this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. Oof, yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Make sure you get plenty of rest. And hydrate often. Seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Objection! Objection! Objection! I'm just trying to establish the witness's... If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? That's it! You better take that! Whoa, whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. Okay, then that escalated.
Hold it!
Our client has stated she went home at 6 p.m. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing. Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. If Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
Wow. Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Okay, Apollo. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say.
Hold it!
Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much. So go ahead, ask away. Mr. Connor, I want to ask you. Let's see. Did you go to the art room? Why did you stay past the last bell? How did you prep for the mock trial? Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Or I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony. The final bell was at 7. Where's the autopsy report? Estimated time of death between 6 and 8 p.m. I was hoping you'd say that. That seems sus.
Hold it!
You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you! No, shame on you, pressing me for no reason. Well, people do run late sometimes. Like you on the day this whole case began. It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black. It too, Your Honor? Now what? Ask another question? We should go into the art room. Did you stop by the art room, or, as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. That part is that I was going to have guests tomorrow, but I've cancelled it. Aw, yeah, that sucks. Well, hopefully you'll be able to rearrange, like, to meet up, in the near future. Well, let me ask you. Can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask, how often do you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there? Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. I'll consider it. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony.
Hold it!
You had no reason to be in the art room. Really? The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Corte's art club, so why would I even go there? What about art class? Nice try, but seniors don't take art class. Alright, then let me ask you. Wait. I just remembered something important. Oh? You did? Oh, wait. Wait, is this legit or is he jesting? Scored only 100% on all art tests I took through junior year. That's it. Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway. Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. Oh, that's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all? You didn't help with preparations? Huh, you don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. She put her heart and soul into getting things ready, while he just sat on his behind? Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? Right? I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 p.m. See, this is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. Okay.
Hold it!
You really didn't talk to anyone. Well, I did exchange a few greetings, but what does that matter? So you didn't have any conversations the entire day? He thinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. What should I do? Is there anything I should ask about in more detail? What do I do here? Like, I'm not sure if I have evidence for any of these. Wow. Wow, is that the confidence and composure that comes from being a genius? You know, it doesn't matter who's on the stand. Our job is still the same. Sure, but if Junior was really still at school after 6 p.m. I didn't spot any inconsistencies in Hugh's testimony either. What am I supposed to do now? Yeah, it's pretty airtight. Let's have a look at the evidence. How you doing, Dragon? Archery range is quite noisy, is it? Hold on a minute. I could be wrong with this, but actually, wait, where did that? I was onto something. This constant whistle blows for safety when crossing the firing line to collect your arrows. Oh. Oh, Dragon, do you do archery? If so, that's pretty cool. Wait a minute. Wait.
Objection!
Found it. So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? I did. I got my indoor badge. Nice. You know, I'd actually like to do a bit more archery. I tried archery for the first time at a castle. And like, it wasn't like, you know, proper archery, but it was still a lot of fun though. Huh. I already told you, my word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with you, and importance. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The keyword here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. The entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they possibly have a private conversation? I thought about that too. The situation changes after the last bell. Does this know? The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
Objection!
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're not just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but you seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Corte that day? Well? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. Oh? If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. You would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, wait. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. Being such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. Wow, okay then. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your label. Can you lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? Victim, maybe? The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at the victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. Lapel? Oh, okay, thank you. You're a goner. Goner. To actual. You know? You a goner. You O'Connor. You O'Connor. Wait a second! Oh! Oh, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling you're a goner. I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes. Not exactly. But you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Corte's voice on the tape, and she was shouting because she was... being threatened. No? Okay, hold on a minute. Being threatened, threatening O'Connor, scolding O'Connor. I mean, it's gonna be one of those two, so let's try threatening. Not threatening, okay. She was scolding. There we go. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Corte's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Corte get angry with him during their private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Okay, well, let's see. Hugh O'Connor. Huh. What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection!
You think I spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Ah, but it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it. You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound of the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You are gone," or "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. Wait. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. Oh my god, Athena. Oh my god. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
So, sexism? I thought that testimony would suffice. It seems it has come to this. What's the female equivalent of bruh? The girl? I was thinking bra. It's like, bruh. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to append this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Oh no, what now? Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was. But the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? "5 minutes past 7. It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. Oh, excuse me. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious. Shooting was with Professor Corte just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say could change that fact. Understand now? You believe in your client all you wish. Try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat? Courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. Wow! If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. Or, if he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. Him? I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. It's impossible. How can I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? This is better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that Twisted Samurai just present it Why didn't that Twisted Samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe that was his real plan? Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right. Because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Corte? Robin Newman? A girl who had been forced to live Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Corte?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
Oh?
No! That's not gonna happen, man!
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt the judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know, because I know who the real killer is.
You do?
You know who the real killer is?
What is she up to now?
Is she gonna say me?
Yep.
I know, because the real killer is M-E. Me!
Of course.
What? It was me! I did it alone! Just me!
I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness near the stage.
Hold on a second, folks.
sorry about that. Just Tabby calling me, letting me know that he's gonna get back home late. Ugh. Alright, let's get back to this. Miss Newman was witnessed near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Oh, is Hugh jumping in now? Oh no! Please, wait! Jennifer? What are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thena. But you'll have to forgive me. Are you kidding me? I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. Are you freaking kidding me? Junie!
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena. God damn it. Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? I see right through your cheap boy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. Pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait, so was Robin just trying to protect Judy too? If so, then the real killer is... Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, off. Huh, this whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. What is wrong with kids these days? I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. What the? You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. Oh, and I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? Oh, for sake. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I'm so confused right now. You still have doubts. How about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama. Honestly! I see. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Boy, wait your boldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. Hey, Static, welcome on in. Yeah, you certainly came in at an interesting time. I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case. Inchby, I think I'm dreaming. Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close.
Court is adjourned. Excuse me. Oh my god. What a cliffhanger. Alright. I think we're actually going to call it here because we're almost at the 4-hour mark, and I think this is a good point to wrap it up for the day. So, yeah. Okay, I'm actually starting to wonder whether I'm getting sick or not, because, like, I mean, I'm not feeling the itchy roof of my mouth just yet. That's usually my first sign. But I am very sniffly at the moment, so I don't know. But I'm gonna, you know, keep an eye on things, obviously. Oh, it's only the beginning, Kev.